Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. Well, it seems in a very short space of time, many conspiracy theories seem to be coming true. You know, I wish I was wrong. I would like nothing more for some Joe Normie to debunk all of these stories. I'd be happy to be wrong. But once again, today we see another conspiracy theory suddenly materialize. Here we have this story from Unilad. British scientists developing world's first vaccine smart patch. Now look at the photo they provide. Reminds me of the Gates Foundation quantum tattoo that he funded with MIT College. But let's get back to the story. Scientists from Swansea University in Wales are striving to develop the first vaccine smart patch. The patch will use microneedles to both administer the vaccine and monitor its efficacy for the patient by tracking the body's immune response. The research team plans to develop a prototype by the end of March in the hope it can be put forward for clinical trials and ultimately released to the public as part of the effort to tackle the outbreak. Scientists at Swansea's Impact Research Centre hope to carry out human clinical studies in partnership with Imperial College London with the aim of making the device commercially available within 3 years. Okay, so they say 3 years. So these scientists are beavering away, working away to release something in 3 years. So they are planning that this problem outbreak will still be prevalent in 3 years' time. It says here, using polycarbonate or silicon millimeter long microneedles, the smart patch can penetrate the skin to administer a vaccine. It can be held in place with a strap or tape for up to 24 hours, during which time it simultaneously measures a patient's inflammatory response to the vaccination by monitoring biomarkers in the skin. Once the vaccine has been administered, the device is scanned to produce a data reading that can provide an understanding about the efficacy of the vaccine and the body's response to it. So it's a vaccine that can be tattooed onto your body, which then can be scanned. It says only for 24 hours, but what's the bet that it ends up being on all the time? And it can then be scanned by authorities that will allow you to go on flights and buy things, you know. Reminds me of something, some kind of biblical conspiracy theory. So this sounds very much like the Gates Foundation funded quantum dot tattoo. An invisible quantum dot tattoo could be used to ID vaccinated kids, it says here. Both products use microneedles, both vaccinate you, and use ink that can be read by a scanner, which I'm guessing is that luciferin ink that is extracted from fireflies. Microsoft recently published a patent for a cryptocurrency system using body activity data. The number for the patent was WO2020060606A1. Many saw the 060606 and made number of the beast references. The patent was, it states, for focusing on tracking body activity via wearable technology, such as a smartwatch, it says here. Is a smart patch wearable technology, or a vaccine tattoo in the shape of a smart patch? Is that wearable technology? Probably. Okay, so now YouTube have been closing down a lot of channels recently, so as a safety measure, I have set up a website, hugotalks.com. Come and subscribe to it so you can be updated to my content in case YouTube switches me off in the future. As always, thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.